Ba-na. Alrighty. I have nothing to single salt today, so let's do one. I can already tell my hands aren't quite warm. Of course, I got bad imprint. Maybe I should actually warm up. Bro. Alright. Don't just try to jump straight into solves, everyone. It won't work. Also, can you please just work with me? That was insane. How many attempts did that take? Why did that take so long? Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm kind of just pacing around my room, just like, I don't know, jumping jacks, I guess. Okay. I'll see if that changed anything, or if I just like actually need to turn a cube for a bit longer. Improvement, but still not quite there. Can you please just reset for me? Alright, got a ZD. Alright, you're gonna reset on the first try. Okay, that was better than the previous times, but still not good. Wait, can you not see my messages in the chat? I mean, I read that one out. Wow. Alright. I think it's clear that we should not start out on 3x3, and we should do an event that requires high TPS, and then once I start averaging good on this, we swap back. I sent one saying hi, and it didn't show up, so hi. Hello. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up then. Probably, likely something on your end. Bro. Bro. Why are you in a new session? I always do this for my streams. I just create a junk session that I don't care about, and then I just use this. This is just a session I don't care, and I just reset all the time. I use this for Compsons as well. Ugh. Hello, King Clocker. What is this? This is so garbage. Ooh, is it garbage? No, but I am. I got the GAN 251M Pro yesterday. Epic. Ugh. It's lefty turning. Ah, it didn't work. I tried to do a massive cancel with a lefty version of the algorithm I use, but I suck, apparently. Never mind, I'm good. Dang it. Ugh. Hello, Charlie. I'm just doing this to warm up my hands. I'm going back to 3x3 once they are warm. I looked it, and then tried to recognize, and I recognized it wrong. And I recognized again, and then it was wrong again. And then my fourth time I recognized it correctly, and it was literally one of the worst CL cases. That's all was just mistake on mistake on mistake on mistake on mistake. I'm starting to love OH. Yes, join the dark side. The dark side of carpal tunnel and bruises. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. It's worse. Ugh. How is OH Manning bad? It's not bad. I never made that distinction. Six, 7. Hi, Jacob. Alright. I think I'm just gonna stop 2 there and just go back to 3. Do what the stream is meant to be doing. And then I'll just grind 3 and then just eat the bad times for a bit. Or at least that's what I assume I'm gonna be doing. We take a 2 JLO. Is a 40.8 second OH average good? It depends on how good you are at 3x3 and what you consider good for yourself. I did it from the wrong angle, shoot. But 40.8 definitely has room for improvement, to say the least. I like doing it that way to preserve blocks, but I don't know if it's worth it. Good good rule is just under double what you average on 3x3. I would argue yeah a bit, but like also if you're averaging like close to 3 times your on 3x3, then like that's totally fine as well. Ugh. Alright, I have not gone a single sub-8 single, and I'm going for sub-7 official average. Do you guys think I can do it? You're a bit better at 3x3 than OH, I would say. I mean, 18, yeah. If you average 18 on 3x3, that kind of just tells me that, like, you have inefficient F2L, which is, like, I have inefficient F2L, technically speaking. I have PP singles 31, yeah. So, Jacob's rule of just under double you average for 3x3, it only really applies if you average, like, under 15 seconds on 3x3. Because under 15 seconds on 3x3, that means that you have good enough F2L. Like, I'm not saying that bluntly to say, like, your F2L isn't good enough, but, like, for OH turning, especially, you want your F2L to be good enough so that you're able to execute it decently quickly. Because OH and 3x3 F2L are two completely different things. So, like, Jacob's rule is not set in stone, though. Biggest example, at least in the state of Utah, I would feel, would probably be Wilson Henninger, who averages around 9 seconds on 3x3, but 12 seconds on one-handed. But he also uses the Roux method, which doesn't even have F2L to begin with. So if I were to put myself in that, then if I were to take my global on 3x3, which I would consider to be like low 8, high 7 now, let's just say 8 flat. If it's 8 flat, that means I should average 16, but in reality I average closer to 12 or 13. So like, it's definitely not a set in stone rule, though. I like to focus on F2L, and my PLL is the worst part of myself. Yeah, absolutely. Because PLL is hard to do fast. There was like 4 different tricks I could do, and I did none of them. Okay. Nothing Jacob says is set in stone. I mean, nothing anyone says is really set in stone unless it is. Which, that kind of sounds redundant, but you know what I mean. I use Advanced F2L for about a quarter. Advanced F2L, you don't use Advanced F2L, I'm sorry. About a quarter of 1 look OLL, mostly 2 look OLL, and over half of full PLL. I would definitely prioritize finishing ALK sets. If you already know half of full PLL, I would just get the rest of it done. Like, that's definitely going to be your top priority as of now. There we go. Well, got to go? Oh, alright. See ya. Nice. Alright, now that I've actually like warmed up my brain, my solutions feel good. Now I just gotta warm up my hands. Bruh. Okay, well. My solutions were good for a little bit there. No, they don't feel good. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Am I silly? What is this? Oh, a corner twist. That's why I couldn't recognize it. Hi guys, hi Purple Clock. I painted my Shingshao clock purple. Loki might made it. Is the Shingshao clock actually that good? I haven't tried it yet. Well, that was an easy one. The pin mags are just weak. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna turn slightly slower, even though I already am turning slow, and just go for turning accuracy to solve. Like, that is the only goal. My only goal to solve is just to not lock up. Okay, I had 2 minor lockups there. Yeah, needless to say, my turning isn't too great right now. What even happened there? Like, how did that happen? Every single one of those pairs was so inefficient. I just couldn't find any way to save moves anywhere in time. Okay. I'm averaging 10, that's not good. I'm just gonna jump. Wonder if my tripod is shaking just because my floor sucks. Okay. I'll see if that made any difference. Okay, my turning is still trash. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. What up, Canyon? I'm not turning or solving good right now, so that's not fun. What happens? Ugh. What is that? LSQ velocity. Am I gonna keep getting carried by easy ZBLs? Well, not if I don't get EO, but... I'm gonna try out this one for a bit. You can just see from that level alone why my turning accuracy is bad. Why does the title say G? It doesn't say G. It says Road to Sub 7 Day 6 in brackets G exclamation mark. You're not reading the whole title. Yeah, I just didn't know what to add. Alright, maybe I am just cold. Welcome back. Dang, that was my 40-second solve, and I only now have an 8.5 out of 12. Any OHS for sub 38, average wise? Yeah, do more solves, get more comfortable with the turning. Apparently that was my fastest solve so far. There we go. Gperm sucks, it seems to do. I do 50% of solves and 70% of them are Gperms, and I don't know Gperms, so I do 2 look. That probably tells you that you need to learn Gperms. Like, I'm picking up some subtle context, like context clues that maybe learning Gperms actually wouldn't be a half bad investment of your time. Yeah, like, just a thought. Just a thought. No need to consider anything. If you can't tell I'm being blatantly sarcastic, just learn the Gperms. I've learned RB-perm, V-perm, and 4 G-perms. Oh, I have to learn. Okay, do that. It's 6 algorithms. It'll take you 1 afternoon, and then you will never have to complain about G-perms again. Only GC, though. I suck at learning algs? Okay. If you learn these, you'll be better at doing them. You can't just say you suck at learning algs and then that fact will just remain for all of eternity. You will get better at learning algs. If you actually try to learn algs, though, that's the thing. If you give up halfway through, then you're not going to learn algs. Like, I know it's cliche to say not with that attitude, but, like, it's genuinely real. If you think you suck at learning algs, you will suck at learning algs. If you think that you can learn algs, you will learn algs, and then it'll just become easier with time. Hello, Christoph. Not solving too great right now. I started applying that exact same logic to myself just now, because I realized I was being really hypocritical. Like, wait, I'm saying that I'm turning really bad right now. Doesn't that mean that I will turn really bad right now? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that I can turn good right now, and then I started turning good. It's crazy. All G-perms look pretty simple to learn, but GD-perm looks like the worst. GD? GD is the good one. I actually can turn good now. Amazing. It's amazing how much just believing that you can will change the outcome of the result. That was just a bad solution. Okay, show me your GD perm. I think the... What is the reverse? Is it GC? No, it's GA. No, it is GC. Oh, yeah. This is my GD perm. It's just sexy move with a D, and then R2, and then you complete the rest of the out from there. That's not the right thing. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna swap back to my main. Could be better, could be worse. Okay, where do you learn your Alex? I learned from Solve the Cube. So there's this really cool thing called the YouTube search bar. What I did was I went to the YouTube search bar and I typed in good G-perm algorithms. And then I went to the first subject on good G-perm algorithms, and then I reviewed it, and I was like, okay, these actually look like good algorithms. I'm going to learn these. And that's just what I did for literally everything since. I was like, good DBLL algorithms. I typed that into a Google search bar that time, and then I got SpeedCubeDB. Like, we have near infinite information just by the click of a search bar, and we're pretending like we don't know how to use it. Wow, okay, that all was really lucky, and also quite poor. Excuse me? How are you not... Why did I mess that up so much? There's no good reason for me to mess up that 2GL of all things. Ah. Alright, I'm taking off this stupid hoodie. Alright. Time to actually solve good. No more of this silly dilly-dalliness. Time to actually, like, do good. immediately into a solve I didn't predict first Peron, might I add. Tell me what you think of this NA. Are you R prime U? Are you R prime F prime? Yeah, that's the one I use. I hate this stupid timer. It doesn't work, lol. I don't care what you wrote down. I know what Alg you're trying to say, though. Nice. I'm calling it that when you read this try, it will be sub 6. Sub 6? I hate to break it to you, man, but... Ugh. The solve was good pace after pairs 2 and 3, but after that I got unlucky, and then from there the solve kind of just went downhill. It's hard to lock in with this shitty timer, though. I'm also not predicting cross plus 1 every time. What do I do here? There we go. Wrong AUF. My timer's poop too. It's not that this timer sucks. Like, this is a fantastic timer. It's just, whenever I click a button and it doesn't do an action, it's very annoying because it does it at random. Like, sometimes it'll work flawlessly and then sometimes it doesn't, which that's arguably worse than it just straight up not working in general. Because if it's straight up not working in general, then I can be like, okay, it's clearly an issue with this, I need to fix this. But when it's every other, like, 1 out of every 3 solves it does that, it's more so like, okay, I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's an issue with me, maybe it's an issue with the timer, I don't know. Why is it happening so infrequently? I'm gonna get this. There we go. I was just doing it like... I was doing like each half backwards. I have 3 timers, the discontinued YJ timer, the Gen 4, and the Zeal timer. Favorite PLO? This one. I mean, I'd argue that A-Perm is my favorite PLO just because it's fast, it's easy to recognize, and it's good for literally every single event. With the exception of maybe one-handed if you suck at the D moves, but I'm not too bad at it, I just mess them up a lot. Also, we got a 6. About time. That was a cool multi-slot I did there. I got it, T-Perm? No. This is in fact not the truth. T-Perm is probably like the most popular PLO for people that like have as their favorite though. Speaking of the devil. But my real answer would either be JB or H. I really hate H-Perm now. It's starting to grow back on me. Did I corner twist? Okay, I twisted back properly. H-Perm is one of those PLOs that I am just bad at, and it's because of a finger trick that I am too stubborn to fix. Nope, I got nothing. Why'd I do that? So, this solve was actually like really ridiculous. Because 3, 4, 5, and I took this out, did that, and then did I do it like this? I definitely did it like that. Bro, okay. That was technically speaking a double X cross with a free pair, and then another easy pair, and then a 9-move last lay that +2. Which I didn't apply the +2. Whoops. It's alright. I've gotten many better solves and a +2 to many better solves. It's alright. That's so annoying. Either way I turn it, it's just gonna ruin it. I actually can't think of anything to do here. Why is this so hard? Like, no, that's not working either. Okay, I'll do this. If I even can do it properly. I'm just gonna DNF that. I probably am affected by a lot. What's your 0-3 PV single? 4.5. Now my hands actually feel warm. Bojen Pro 13, what's up? H-Perm, what's up? Welcome to the stream. .02 off Peter single. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, hold on. I can't be venting yet. I need to get a good solve here in order to have the right to. Okay, well. There go my venting privileges. I was gonna say I would have had accounting 6.1 if I didn't plus 2 that 5. I get 4.5 like every 40 solves, bruv. Okay. Like, what do we go? Congratulations, like you're better than me. Epic. Can you do 4x4 and try my PB of 1 minute 48 seconds? I could do 4x4. This is a 3x3 stream though. So. But yeah, I can definitely get a minute 48 or better. You don't like H-perm? I don't like H-perm. H-perm is definitely like one of my more wacky PLO executions, as you saw there. I don't do M2 like this. I do like that. I like N-perm. You guys are crazy. You don't even know full PLO. How are you going to give opinions on N-perm and think we're going to give them any credence? Why are caps popping off all of a sudden? Like the 4th time I've had that happen. Or like a half pop. NB or NA? It's gotta be NA. No one likes NB. No one likes NB, H-perm. You're lying. You are lying to everyone in this chat, and you are lying to yourself. I'm solving 4x4 layer by layer? Why? Fine, I lied. Yeah, I knew you lied. No one likes NA or NB. Like, I'd argue that most people don't like NB, and they're only saying that to be, like, online trolls. But, like, at least NB has a valid excuse for being a good PLO, just because it's the PLO that you can get the highest TPS on. Bro read my mind. I didn't read your mind or anything. It's just no one likes that. It's not like a pineapple on pizza thing where it's like a select few are allowed to like it whilst the others are just suffering with bad taste buds, but like NB is just bad in any context ever. What? Okay. I don't think there's a single context in which NB... I like pineapple on pizza. I don't mind it. Personally, what I do when I get pineapple on pizza, if I like have the time or like could be bothered to, I just take all the pineapple off of it. And then just like put that on the side and just eat that as like another dessert, sort of. But like if I'm not gonna be bothered with it or like I'm in a crowded area, I'm just gonna eat the thing. It's still pizza, it still tastes good. Everyone who says that they don't like it are just wimps. Just eat the freaking pizza, man. It's a pizza. How are you gonna be picky about pizza? Bro, so much aura of the cubes. I have 24. I actually have a hold on. I have a counter here over on one of my dressers. When I was filming my cube collection video, I pressed this button every single time I looked at a new puzzle, and this was the result I got after it. I still need to edit that video, by the way, but that's also not including like a couple hundred mosaic cubes I have, but like that's unique puzzles that I own. I only like cheese and pepperoni. You are so basic. What's your main right now? The MGC Beta. Not like the most advanced version, like the one that's like a step down or whatnot. I just got 128.12 with double parity. Jesus Christ, man. 9.1 average of 100. Let's not end off the day on that. I wasn't planning on ending off the day yet anyway. And here's what we like to call the Eric Ackersdyke, where you just have an OK F2L and then, oh wow, nice last layer. My PB one-handed is 43 seconds, and both hands is 15. That sounds about right. I love Chick-fil-A. I don't. Complaining about sub 10 average of 100 is low-key crazy. Well, it's the fact that I glow like almost a second lower than that. Like, it's bad for my skill level. I'm not saying that it's bad for anyone's skill level. Because, like, it took me 9 years to get to that point. My 2x2 is sad right now. Cheer him up. What are you doing? What is this? I got it. Hello, Dudley. How is your single 30 seconds better than your single? What? That makes no sense. Are you planning on getting a GAN 16? No. And that is all I'm going to comment about the GAN 16. It's just, the cubes are too expensive. Although if someone wants to send me one, like, I'm not going to be opposed. I was just single 13 seconds better than your average. I mean, I still don't know what exactly you're asking. How would you say your solutions have changed from averaging low 10? Definitely a lot less rotations. Like that's the really big difference, is I'm rotating far less. I'm still rotating too much, arguably, but I'm rotating nowhere near as much as I used to. Wait, this was one of them I forgot. I reviewed all of my ZVLs yesterday, and I caught 33 that I just straight up forgot, and I was gonna train them today, but I forgot to do that before this stream, and that happened to be one of them. Yeah, but that F12 only had 2 rotations, that's all, which is, ideally you want 1 or 0, but that all just, of course, depends on luck. Like, sometimes you will have to do 4 no matter what. Average 3x3, 28, 4x4, 230, and 5x5, 530. I'm bad. Sure. That was tragic. And now my timer's broken again. Thank you. Thanks again. Oh my gosh, and my internet is not bad. I learned some basic T for ZBLO, but my mind's completely blanks when I see it. Got any tips? So I'm not really 100% sure because I haven't quite gotten to that point myself. I think the difference is if you're not learning ZBLO algorithms with the intention to like actually drill them deliberately, like on a daily basis, and just you learned a couple and then just hope that you remember them in solves, that's never gonna work. But like, I also wouldn't recommend learning ZVL unless you plan on using like all of a single subset. So just like, I wouldn't recommend like learning like a handful of algorithms just for T in general. I'd recommend learning at least the subsets, at least all of them. You should never know half of a subset. Like that's just useless. Do you make money from YouTube, Kenyon? No, but I do make money. I like a normal job that I have. I'm not quite at the level for YouTube monetization yet. I am close though. I don't expect to hit it soon, however, because I'm really ambitious though, and I'd have to commit to doing YouTube like nearly full time, just so you get a glimpse of a chance. And even then, like the way that my content is spread out towards like other viewers. Also, holy shit, my Wi-Fi. I'm trying to learn Falls DB to be honest, but my solves are literally getting worse, especially in comp. Okay, you're gonna suck with ZB for like a year and a half. I'm sorry. There's just no way to avoid it. I knew that going into learning ZB, that my ZB solves are gonna be slower no matter what. Which is true. They are slower. I average like 14 with ZB. The difference is like learning the algorithms is only like maybe a third of the battle. The other 2/3 is just practicing. And please continue to work with me today. I would really like you to. No. Want to work with me today? Bro, do forward for later, please. Honestly, my solves today are so they're not to the level that I want them to be yet. So I think I'm gonna give up on 3x3 for today, and I will do by your request a couple 4x4 solves, and then I'm just gonna end the stream because I'm frankly not enjoying right now. I'll do a 4x4 session. If it goes well, I'll continue, and if it doesn't go well, then I'll probably just give up for queuing for today. I might do some ZBL drilling later, though. That never really goes bad. What am I doing? Alright, well, that's always bad. I just kind of expected to get double parity on my first sol. I don't know why. Instead, I got triple parity. That sol was good. Ugh. How on earth was that 35? Alright, stream crashed, bro.